Welcome to your Legacy Matters interview series, powered by J. Miller and Company. I'm your host, Jaydian J. Miller. We're here today to speak to a passionate woman who loves young people, who wants to help with youth development, not only in Florida, but also in the Bahamas and globally. Her name is Ms. Chantelle Rumph, and she's here to talk about her youth program called Truth in the Youth. Let's see what Truth in the Youth is all about. All right, let them know. Truth in the Youth number 3. So Ms. Rumph, tell us about yourself and tell us about your program.
My name is Chantelle Rumph. I'm from the city of Sanford, state of Florida. My youth program is called Truth in the Youth, Sports and Education. I came up with that name, Truth in the Youth, from a Tupac quote. He actually stated, what did he say? There's no hope for the youth, and the truth is there's no hope for the future. So I just reiterated that. And I think, everything starts with our youth. What the youth see, that's what they're going to respond to. That's what you're going to get an action off of.
I totally agree with that, because in this day and age, it's important for us to develop the youth, right? Because youth are our future leaders. Right. And at some point, we were all young people. So we understand what they're going through, right?
Exactly.
So we can relate to them. Right, that's very impressive. Thanks for doing that. So what do you think right now is the current state of youth, in terms of development? What do we need to continue to do to motivate men to them to be great citizens in this world?
You're going to need role models, positive role models at that. Far as, young men in the black communities, it's no handouts. You have to basically grind and work for everything. A lot of people, they don't go off to college because you can't afford, the economics is high. A lot of people don't have the money to afford tuition. Some people don't get full ride scholarships. So that's where the education role comes in. We need more tutors, like I said, a lot of role models. A lot of positive role models at that.
Well, I totally agree. And that's why I've decided to become a life skills instructor and teacher, because it's important to pour into their lives, right? And first of all, I want to say thank you for coming to the Bahamas. You're in the beautiful Nassau, Bahamas, at the British Colonial Hotel. That's where we're doing this interview today. And we also want to express our sincerest condolences to those who lost families, loved ones, lost vehicles, belongings, and homes, in Abaco and Grand Bahama. It's a very tragic situation that happened with Hurricane Dorian, and I know you can agree to my sentiments. I know you feel that also. So
yes, sir. God forbid that I lose everything, but just losing your house, your cars, families, they got separated. You have a family member here in Nassau, and another family member might be in the U.S. somewhere. And I mean it's devastating. Even to just think about it, it's devastating.
Thank you so much. And we've been getting a lot of U.S. support and international support, so we're very grateful for that. So, how did you really get the passion to start this organization? I mean, what made you decide to jump in and start Truth in Youth?
It started from my senior year in college. I got kicked off the basketball team, labelized as a thug by a brand new head coach that didn't know me at all. Just judged me off of black background, just judging off of different things. And that's the worst thing you can ever do to a person. So when I came home from college, I was applying for different jobs with my degree, and it was taking a long time, to get a job. So I went to different foster groups, and I came up with my own basketball camps. I would do private session with foster children, and I would get funds from that, and that's how I would save my money up. So that's where I came from, making my program up, from working with different, foster kids, and then training the kids that's in my neighborhood as well.
Wow, that's powerful. You took something negative that someone said about you and turned it into a positive.
Yes, sir.
And now you're continuing to use that fire and that passion to help young people to develop and grow and just be able to do positive things in this world.
Yes, sir.
So I commend you for that.
Thank you.
So what are your future plans? What is the future of Truth in Youth?
I want to turn it into a business, and I want to go to poor countries and just help out to the less fortunate kids, train kids. Not only poor, rich kids can join it too. It's open for anyone.
Okay.
But my main thing is to go around the country and help others out with sports and education. It's not just about sports. You mentally have to know something up here. You don't have to be the smartest, but you have to have common sense.
Good. Okay, totally agree. So what are your future plans for yourself? I know that Truth in Youth is very near and dear to your heart. That's your baby. What are future plans for you? Where is Chantelle Rumph going to be in the next 2-3 years? What is your plan for yourself? What is your goals?
Next 2 years? I don't know.
That's a tough one, right?
That's a tough one. I'm still in the process of getting everything in order. I have to get stable. It's a process. So right now, I can't say where I'll be at in 2 years. It's wherever God takes me at.
Okay. All right. So what are some of the last things you want to say to leave for our Bahamian people who are watching, and also Floridians and those all around the world? What are some of the last words of encouragement you want to leave to let them know who you are and what you want to do?
I plan to do a basketball camp and raise money, and it's a lot of organizations in Sanford to see if people can donate $20, $30 to just send back to the people that don't have anything, even if it's clothes or shoes, just to give back to the Bahamian people that lost it all, really.
Good, you see that? She's thinking about us as Bahamian people. So Ms. Rumph, we want to thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate you taking the time to come to Bahamas, especially during this time. We're now trying to rebuild the country and come together as a people. So thank you so much for coming, and we look forward to you bringing your program in the Bahamas to continue to help our young people to reach greatness.
Yes, sir.
All right?
Thank you.